Can you use your A to Z to be like, I'm gonna find out through the internet where he might be right now, like at work or wherever else he might be?
Can I roll my rare fate to have him be in the bar? He is in bar right now. Yes.
9 a.m.
I got
You got a 6.
I got
6 and 2 5s.
All right. So you go to the hotel bar, thinking that he might be there, regardless of the early hour that it is.
Is the bar even open?
Yeah.
It's less like
It's
a
a 24/7 bar.
Yeah.
It's like a catch-all, like the hotel we stayed at.
yeah. So it is kind of like there's an eating kind of like restaurant type of place where they're serving breakfast, but there's technically the bar that is still there. At least on mimosas or something. You know, breakfast drinks.
Oh. Never mind, I'll say
Okay,
later.
yeah. So you get there, you look around, he is not in there, and perhaps you walk up to you feel like you're pretty sure that he's gonna be here,
I'm
or
pretty
he
sure he's
is
gonna
here.
be here, guys.
So
Don't worry.
you walk up to the bartender and you're like, excuse me, Lunch Black here, and he's like, no, I haven't seen him. And then at that point you turn around and somebody walks up behind you, and it's in fact him looking for his jacket, which he left there previously. The bartender has it behind the counter because he collected it, and kind of stands up next to
We're
it.
assuming that this guy is the right guy, right?
Well, I
We
mean,
don't-
I've
we
met
recognize
him
him.
before.
Yeah, they've
I met him before.
pretty okay. So this person that you see is the person that you ran into your first night here, so the previous night. That does bear a striking, and you see him. He bears a striking resemblance.
Did we Google him though? Like, did we
Googled him.
verify that that is the right person?
I'm assuming so, and
Yeah.
yes, yeah,
Okay.
it matches up.
Okay, good.
And so like he just kind of like walks up next to you guys, not paying attention to you guys, and like I left my coat here. And the bartender's like, oh yeah, yes of course. Let me get that for you. Hands him the coat, and he kind of like side-eyes you.
Three of us are
and,
out.
like he just starts to turn around.
Mr. Black, we have some questions for you, actually. You got a minute?
I'm afraid I don't have long. What is this regarding?
It's regarding your father's yacht.
What about it?
Well, we were just wondering. You don't happen to have any special abilities, do you?
I'm sorry.
I mean, like, you know.
Use your trust.
Yeah, use your
Okay,
trust. I have
trust.
some good-
Do I just use my dress?
Yeah, you can use your.
You can use
Okay.
sex to use again.
Okay.
I was hitting on him pretty hard.
All right.
Here, thanks.
So he is using an impulse of his. He is using his mood, his current, you know, kind of fluctuating emotional state at this time is keeping his true emotions and the causes at the very least obfuscated. He's rolling first to defend. The highest die pool that I get is a 6. So if you roll a 6 or above, you're good. Okay, you don't get a 6.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell, but as you look at him, you just kind of pick up on this kind of swirling, shifting emotional state that makes it very difficult to read. So you,
I want to cast my bro dog on him. You are my
Bro.
Bro, it's okay.
Dog, bro,
Look,
come
we
on.
can talk.
What is your
Come on.
bird on?
It's a peace spell.
Okay.
So it's peace.
Come on.
And 6.
all right.
Yeah.
Come
So-
on, bro, it's okay. You're my friends. You can talk about it.
So no, okay. So
Is it a dog?
a dog,
Yes.
literally, a adorable border collie with a bandana
Aw.
around his neck, just kind of like comes in from the lobby, and like somebody in the lobby is like, "Oh, there's not supposed to be a dog in here." Oh, whatever. And the dog comes in and starts like sniffing at him, and he like, yeah, and he like looks down at the dog, sort of just like pets it for a little while. and it's kind of calm. He seems like he's petting this dog, and he has a reason to stay here now. You have bought yourself time.
Bought myself time. Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't help you see through his lies, but it does calm him down and keep him from trying to flee you.
Can I try my Zex tease?
No. No.
What?
You cannot. It's
No.
only one dice, and no.
I'm gonna try to do a different, like a distress spell. See if I can do something to get him to.
I trust spell? Okay, you're doing a new spell?
Yeah, new spell.
Okay. Alright, 6. Got a couple of A's.
Oh,
A couple
Really good.
A's.
And you can.
Matt. Dad. 82.
Damn.
You can damn.
Mad.
Mad cat.
Mad or mad tap? Yeah.
What does that mean?
Mad at? Maybe?
Maybe I'll just take pat. Hey, you can tell me things. Pat. It's a friendly touch.
Okay. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot of other things you could have done.
Double A?
Pad. Yeah, so you give him a comforting pat and trying to let him know that you can that he can trust
We're
you.
just here to help. We just want to get to the bottom of this.
Okay. All right. Maybe I can tell you a few things. The night my father's yacht went missing, I expected it might have been a target. Somebody's been going after my father for some time, and I figured it would only come due for them to come after the yacht. My father did not think that it would be a viable target. He felt it was far more secure.
Do you know what's on the yacht?
I do.
Can you tell us what it is?
One of it's a certain research project that I have since picked up from that my father began some time ago when I was still very small. He's since abandoned it. There are many other important things as well, but there's something that's important to me. It's a certain medicine, I suppose you could say. It's a certain medicine to help calm the mind.
So is it like a drug? As in like a recreational drug?
Oh,
Or-
no.
Is it
No.
is it for someone in your family?
Yes.
You?
I've taken it upon myself to perfect it and continue using it for myself.
Why doesn't your father know you're here?
We've had some disagreements about how my research should be used.
Enough disagreement for you to steal it?
I did not steal it. I tried to keep it from being stolen.
How did you try and keep it from being stolen?
I felt if I could get to the boat before anybody else, if I could move it, take it to a location that they wouldn't expect, then then they whoever was after it couldn't find it.
So you were there the night it disappeared?
I was, but I was too late.
Did you happen to be walking with an umbrella?
Yes, it seemed like it might rain.
Okay. Did you happen to see a dock mistress?
I did not, but I understand that she's always in her office.
You did not Was there a storm?
There was the storm, yes. I went out to the dock to try to move my father's ship. It was a certain, I wasn't sleeping at the time. It's become increasingly difficult.
Is that a
But
side effect of the drug?
perhaps I very well could be. Or an effect of the drug not being strong enough. But I tried to get to the yacht. I had this sudden epiphany, I suppose. It's a sudden thought, this worry that awakened immediately that I needed to do something about it. And so I rushed out to the docks. I know all of my father's codes, so getting in was not difficult. By the time I was there, that storm was already rolling. I could tell that something was very wrong. I tried to get on the boat itself,
You
but
said that it was over when you got there.
the storm.
You said that the boat was already gone when you got there.
No, the storm was rolling, and by the time it was cleared, the boat was gone. I tried to get to the ship because the storm only lasted some 20 minutes. I saw the boat as I arrived. I got to the dock in the height of the storm. I tried to get to the boat without being able to see. A great force of wind kept me back. And by the time I came to my feet, it was gone.
Other than the storm, what else did you see that night? Did you happen to observe any other people there, or perhaps some boats moving?
There was a great flash of lightning that I assumed signaled the removal of the ship. But no, I didn't see anybody, but I heard voices. Perhaps 3 distinct voices. 2 male and 1 female. Is Dexter laughing?
Kind of.
Okay. Yeah. I couldn't tell much beyond that.
I want to do a spell real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to do a smart spell.
Okay. What are you trying to accomplish with this?
I'm trying to outsmart him.
Okay.
So that's 10, 16. The Z comes up all the freaking time.
Oh my god.
Front.
Zone. Bone.
Front thumb.
No.
The knee bones connect to the front bone. Front co-ed.
What does that even mean?
Whatever you want.
Front R.
We could do bones are front.
R good grammar.
Bone rot.
Gross.
They bone rot you with my smarts.
Yeah.
Uber.
Uber dare.
Uber dare. One grot.
One carrot. Is that your spell? Or are you still working on that?
Is that how you spell garrote?
I don't know.
Like a garrote wire?
Yeah. How you are strangling out his ideas?
Yeah, it would be more of a mind strangle.
More from mainstream.
It has an E at the end, but you also have an E.
Okay. Let's see.
Sometimes modifiers aren't the best.
I know, I was just seeing.
Yeah. Come. Garage zone.
Garrote zone.
So like it could just be one area.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So one area.
So it's a specific area. So it's a zoned garrote.
Okay. So, what are you trying to? What's your kind of intended goal?
The intended goal is for him to explain himself. Like,
Okay.
because he's kind of like pussyfooting around what the drug is or what his ailment is.
Okay. So you kind of go into this state where your eyes get really focused, and you pull your hands apart and you draw between an invisible line. And you kind of make eye contact with him, and then you see yourself inside of his head. And there's a bunch of different Elijahs in there, all sort of talking about like, I can't tell them about the drug. It's a personal thing. It's not relevant. It doesn't matter that they don't know. And then you get this person who's like, I should have gotten to the boat sooner, right? I should have gotten to the... And as you kind of designate these individuals, you essentially take those ones that are just rambling about stuff that's no help to you, and you choke them out.
Yeah.
You're essentially going through his head, and you're like...
Only dreams now.
Yeah. Yeah, and you kind of like systematically go through and you clear out those sorts of voices that are saying things like, I can't tell them about this, or like, it's not important that they know about, and those sorts of things. And you narrow it down. And what you get is, after going one direction for a while, you get to a very small child. Mental projection. It's him, maybe 12, 13. And he's confused and upset, and is saying, I don't want to take the but I need to take the medicine. It's the only thing that will make these voices go away. The medicine brings him silence. The sobbing child is telling you that I need it to make everything calm and clear. I need it so everything makes sense. I need it, but it is so terrible, but I need it. Right. So that's what the kid is saying. And beyond that, you kind of understand that you're not 100% sure if what he's referring to is a mental disorder or something else.
Right.
Beyond that, you choke out all the different Elijahs that are worried about, are feeling guilty that they weren't there quick enough, or powerless because maybe if things were different, they could have been able to do something to stop them,
Right.
but they can't. And eventually you get to the one telling the truth, that something slipped through, that he didn't think that it was just a random chance, that the thought popped into his head. He felt it was the voice again coming back. And he followed it to the dock, but he was too late.